Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday on October 5th. This is third period for English 4C at KIT, Kyushu Institute of Technology, but I will be using this video for first period and second period as well. Welcome to the class, and as you can see, I'll be showing you the Moodle today. Now, one of the first few things that you have to make sure about is that you check this syllabus and make sure that this is your class. This is your group, this is your class. Also, make sure that you have access to this Moodle course on your own Moodle, on your computer, and also on your phone. I very much suggest that you check to make sure that you have access both on your computer and on your phone. If something happens to your computer, you should at least be able to use Moodle on your smartphone. Last year, I had one student, he had a problem in the test, in the final test. His computer didn't work, and he said, "What do I do, Mr. Cruz?" And I said, "Well, do you have Moodle on your phone?" He said, "Yes." And he was able to do his test on his phone. So this is a good backup device. Please make sure. Now, if you're using the Moodle app on the phone, that's fine, but my recommendation is that it's much more reliable, much easier to use a browser. For example, this is Safari on my Macintosh. If you use Google Chrome or Firefox, I still think that's better on the phone even than is the app. Okay, here also too, you can see my email. If you have any questions, if you have anything that you want to make sure about, please use my email, jdmcruz@gmail.com. As you heard me speaking, I speak Japanese, so if you need to speak in Japanese, if you need to write in Japanese, certainly go ahead, but I think you should take every opportunity to speak and write in English as well too. Now, let me show you how I use Moodle. First of all, I was very surprised when I saw a lot of students, when they use their Moodle, they use it like this, with no sidebar. See this sidebar? The thing about the sidebar is that I already have most of your classes ready. Class 1, Class 2, all the way to the midterm test. And if you want to access them, click on Class 3, this becomes Class 3. Click on Class 6, this becomes Class 6. Instead of going all the way up, going all the way up to the top and then scrolling, oh, where was that class assignment? Oh, where is it? Oh, where is it? Instead of scrolling, just click on the sidebar. To get to the sidebar, it's just this button on the top left-hand corner. Now, if you're already in where you want to be in Class 2, okay, get rid of the sidebar, and then you'll be able to see more. But if you want to go back to the sidebar, if you want to see all of your courses, all of your engineering courses, your other courses, they're all down here in the sidebar. Use the sidebar, you'll be able to move around a lot more quickly. Let's go back to the top. Okay, now, a lot of this is written in English. And yes, I know it's very hard to read. There's a couple of things that you should know. One, I write these for you. So if you don't read them, I think you're going to be doing yourself a disservice. You should try to read all of this information, okay? And I know that, for example, I should tell you that this part that you see on the Moodle, that's only a little bit of this. If you click on the title right here, for example, the title of this assignment, pre-class preparation, click on that, you can see that there's much more. There's a lot more information there. And when I try to put information in the Moodle, I try to use videos. Videos are easier to understand. If I put them on YouTube, you can switch them over to Japanese. And the English I try to keep to a minimum, but sometimes I have to write a lot. But make sure you read everything. Let's go back to the front. And you can tell there's more because you see right there by the but, ... that means there's more. So if you see that ... that means you should read the entire assignment. This one too, this has more information in the course description, okay, the pre-class preparation. Some of them don't have ... but you still should click on the title to make sure you read everything. Some pieces are very, very important and very difficult, so I put them in Japanese. This is how to install the Safe Exam browser. All of our quizzes, all of our tests will use the Safe Exam browser. If you have not yet installed the Safe Exam browser, please do it, because you're going to need this for the test. If you don't have it, you can't take the test. The next section after the general class instructions is here, important files. Now, as we go through the class, we're going to be looking at all of these files, but there were two files that I want you to pay attention to most. Number one is the syllabus. So I want to show you the general division of percentages for the class. So if you click on this, you're going to go to this, okay? The syllabus for this class is listed up here. Out of 100 points, 10%, 10 points is for reading, 10 for grammar, listening, and writing, 10, 10, 10, 40% right there for writing, reading, listening, and grammar. The reading quizzes you will get in class 5 and in class 10. The grammar quizzes start this week. The listening lab starts next week, and the writing tasks sort of begin this week. So you can already tell this class has a lot of work. This class is going to be just like the first semester. You're going to be working and working and working and working. I'll be very honest with you. I disagree with the university that you need to do this much work. I think all of this is a bad idea. I think what you need to do is learn how to speak English. Before you worry about your grammar, before you worry about reading, before you worry about your listening and writing, the most important skill is whether or not you can speak the language. Unfortunately, this university does not really care about your speaking skill. If this university wanted you to become an English speaker, all of this would be speaking, speaking, speaking. University does not care about your real English skill. The university wants you to get a good TOEIC score. And I understand how difficult that's going to be. But I will help you. But I'll tell you the truth. If this is the only thing you do, and even if you get an A, you get 90% in my class, you get an A+ in my class, I don't know if that means you really speak English. And if you want to work at JAXA, if you want to work at NASA, if you want to work at Tesla, if you want to work overseas for the European Space Commission, if you want to work in Sony or Rakuten, other companies that use a lot of English, this won't help you. I want you to understand that. I will help you get the best grade you can in this class. It's a hard class, and I have to help you, and I will help you. But I hope you understand that this is not how you learn to speak English. And speaking English is the first most important skill. You know that, I know that. The university knows that, but they don't care. They want you to get a good TOEIC score. So go ahead, get your TOEIC score. But in this class, I will help you do this. And in the class time, I want you to study speaking. All right? Now, that's just reading, grammar, listening, and writing. This listening lab, this is very easy. Remember, in the first semester, you go to the library, put on a headset, and you listen and do, 200 questions. 100 in the first quarter, 100 in the second quarter. And you don't even have to be right. You just have to keep taking notes about what you're doing. I'll tell you more about that next week. This is very easy. It just takes time. The writing tasks, the grammar quizzes, and the reading quizzes, those are more difficult. But the other tasks are mostly about speaking. The language lounge, have an English talk with a different language lounge teacher. Very easy. It's basically just free talking at the language lounge. And right away, 5%. Easy. This is also very easy. You're just going to have to take a chance to vote on a video. You're going to see 5 videos. Who made the best video? Vote, 5%. Easy. So this is 5% easy, 5% very easy. Listening lab takes a little time, but very easy, not much thinking. That's 20% of your grade, very easy. The speech contest video is a little bit more difficult. Everybody has to make a video using their smartphone and send that to the speech contest. And then I will choose if you got a really good video, 10%. If you got an okay video, 7%. If you got a bad video, it's going to be less than that. That's not so easy, but I still think all of this 20% plus the 10% listening lab, 30% of your grade is not at all difficult. What will be difficult is reading, reading, grammar, and writing, and then the exams. The midterm exam and the final exam, 20% each for 40%. The midterm exam will be in the 8th week, and the final exam will be in the last week. In these exams, everything is in the textbook, inside writing 1. So all of that study that you do for your homework, all of that study that you do for the reading and for the grammar quizzes are very important, because that is what the exam is all about. Please make sure you do that homework. I'll be telling you every week that it's time for you to do this homework or that homework. Let's return to the course. Okay, that was the syllabus. Okay, now this is the academic calendar. If you check the academic calendar, it'll tell you when we're going to have days off and when we're going to be moving some Wednesdays to different days. These are the listening lab instructions. Please make sure that you look at that, because we're going to be talking about that next week. This is also a very important document that I want you to make sure that you read. This is about a TOEIC course that is available from, well, actually it started last week for acceptance and until October 14th. So please make sure you look at this if you want extra help with your TOEIC work. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take a TOEIC test, by the way. I'm saying that even if you get a TOEIC 800 or a TOEIC 750, that doesn't mean you speak English or that you speak English well. Okay, then other videos and things that we're going to be looking at through the whole part of the semester. And when we need it, then I'm going to be talking about it. But those files are always here, and important files and videos. Then after that, there's always a section for class 1, class 2, class 3. Now, for example, this is class 1. This is the class description and the assignments. And every week I try to write this to help you remember, to help you understand what we will do and what assignments are important. You can also see here, this one also has a ... right here, right after period. That means there's extra information. Please make sure that you read. And other files or videos that are important to the class. Now, this one is about how to get YouTube to do subtitles for you. So when I make this video will go up on Moodle tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to be speaking only in English, and that English is very hard to understand sometimes, but you can change that to Japanese. For example, not this one, but I'm going to go to a different video. Let's say this one. This is about email. So any video that I make, if you play it here, okay, so let me make this a bit bigger. If you play it here, that'll go to you.
Everyone, as we do more,
I'm going to make that volume down. You can see here the YouTube icon. And if you click the YouTube icon, this will go to YouTube. And on YouTube, if you don't know this, there's a special way to get this, me talking, and to use these controls to change what I'm saying, because I'm speaking English.
So I came up with a graphic here that
is all in English. Very hard to understand. Now, what can you do if you use YouTube? Well, if you use YouTube here, okay, in the settings, okay, this one that looks like a gear icon, okay, and you see where it says subtitles, turn them on, okay, and then you can choose the language. So I'm speaking English, and of course, if you choose English, then English will come up.
Don't say that in English, we say social media. And you're used to using social media, Line, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and those were designed around the idea that
Now that's already pretty amazing. But if you don't know this, you can change that language to a different language, okay? You can change it to another language. You can change it to, guess what? You can change it to, oops, no, wrong one. Not Albanian. To, look under J, try J, Japanese. Now what I'm saying automatically becomes Japanese. So when you tell me, Mr. Cruz, I can't watch your videos, I don't understand Japanese, okay? I understand. Then use this system, use the tools, use the translation system that YouTube gives you. These are tools to help you understand. And to be honest with you, I do this when I watch Japanese videos. When I watch Japanese videos and I don't understand, I do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, here, watch this. I'm going to stop this for a second. I'll show you that one more time, by the way. That's the gear icon. Come up here to subtitles, or in Japanese, that would be jimaku. Choose auto translate and choose the language that you want. And there's lots of languages here. Okay? If you're Chinese, change to Chinese. If you're Korean, change to Korean. Now, I'm going to show you something even better. See how all of this is written in English? And probably some of you are already thinking, oh no, English only. Oh no, I don't understand English. Oh, I don't want to read. Okay. My computer is a Macintosh. It's an Apple. And this is Safari, but right up here, there's a button to translate to Japanese. And in about 10 seconds, all of this becomes Japanese. Now, if you didn't know that your computer could do that, don't be surprised. AI and cloud servers and high-speed processors can do this very, very quickly. Use this system. Now, a lot of other teachers will tell you, no, that's bad. Don't use this system. That's cheating. That's not studying English. And I have to agree that it is. But I don't think I should tell you, don't use it. Because I use it. And all of the other teachers in other classrooms, they use it. I know you know about Google Translate. And I know you know DeepL. And I know you know that Google Chrome and Firefox can translate everything from English to Japanese. And it's okay. Go ahead, use it. At least then you'll understand a little bit better. But remember, this does not mean you have English skill. This is just a tool. When I was in high school, my teachers for algebra said, don't use calculators. Calculators make you stupid. This was 1978. And in a test, you couldn't use calculators. The teacher didn't even want you to have a calculator in the classroom. The teacher also said, you won't always have a calculator with you. Well, now, not just a calculator, you always have a computer with you. And I always have this smartphone in my pocket. So the whole idea that calculators are bad became a very old idea. And the whole idea that translation software is bad will be a very old idea very soon. This is why I want you to learn how to speak. Because even if you know how to do this, this doesn't mean you can write in English. This doesn't mean that you can read in English. It certainly doesn't mean that you can speak. Speaking is a very special skill. You can only learn that by actually speaking itself. Let me change this back to English. Now, oops, class 1. That information you can find in the YouTube's how-to, okay? And let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll be talking about it in another class on Google Translate and DeepL. But I'm not afraid of you actually being able to use proper computers and computer power to translate language. But in this class, you have to learn how to speak. That's what we're going to be doing in a few minutes. Now, from here, oops, I got to move this. Hang on a second. One moment, please. Where is it here? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take that out. Delete. Yes. Well, I've got to change that assignment. Don't worry about that. Okay, there were 3 assignments this week. Okay, this week, this assignment, this assignment, this assignment. And you know that this is an assignment because it's a little bit to the right. Okay, see that? It's a little bit to the right. So this is the second semester grammar pretest. Please make sure that you do this test before October 19th. So you have a bit of time, 2 weeks. Please do the grammar pretest. You can start that this week. You also have your current writing progress. Now, this is something that you want to make sure that you listen because this is something that might be hard to understand. Last semester, you started working on a paper to do research, read books, check URLs, check journals, and you used this document, okay? Remember this document, the first semester writing assignment? This document, you did this in the first semester with the journals or the Gakujitsu Shi, the books, okay, and the URLs. And you filled all of this in, you read the books and you did an analysis, and then you did reason 1, 2, 3, and then you did your outlining, all of this. This document, you gave this to your teacher last year. So I want you to find that document and I want you to show it to me. Don't have to do any extra work. Just give me this as you filled it in last semester. So give me that again. This document all the way down, make sure that it's all filled in. This is what I want you to give me here in current writing progress. Let me switch this to student mode. So all you have to do is find the document, come here. Oh, let me change that to Japanese. And in the button where it says right here that you can submit or upload, click and drag and drop the document in there. You don't have to do any extra work. Just give it to me as you submitted it last semester. Okay. Now, back over here. There's one more assignment you have to do, and that's your weekly homework. Okay. So in, actually, I'll ask you that a little bit later. Your class before, you had to do weekly homework out of the textbook. And some teachers did, some teachers didn't, but they had a video. Let me see if I can. Do you remember these videos with Professor Long?
Okay, welcome to
Remember these?
students.
Okay, we're going to continue doing that this semester.
Kyushu Kodai.
So here, click that, watch the video, do these exercises, and you can do them in the textbook or you can do them on another piece of paper, take a picture and send it to this assignment. Every week we'll be doing that, okay? Those are the 3 assignments, okay? So let me recap that, okay? The grammar pretest, your current writing progress, and the homework. I will try my best to let you, if you forgot something and you say, oh, Mr. Cruz, I forgot to do the homework, can I hand it in later? I say, sure, no problem. But with the big assignments, if you forget and you're late, I'm going to be taking away points. But try to do these assignments every week. There are many of them. Now, I understand you're busy. You have other assignments that you have to do. But if you don't do these, you don't try to do these every week, that's going to be a big problem for you because it's going to be so much work in this class. So basically, that's what I wanted to say. And let me just finish off this video by just pointing out to you, this is my email. If you have any problems, please email me at jdmcruz@gmail.com. Otherwise, we're going to be practicing speaking now. So thank you very much. Sorry that that took a little bit long. Some people are getting tired. Okay, thank you very much.